What's up with it, Raider Nation? It's your boy, Raider Honcho, and I'm back with a brand new video for you. If you're a fan of the Las Vegas Raiders and want to support this channel, nah. If you're a die-hard Raider fan and want to support, nah. If you bleed Raider football and want to support a channel that keeps it real 100% of the time, you need to subscribe to this channel. And if you want to become an exclusive member, get exclusive perks, like exclusive content, members only chats, emojis, badges, all that stuff, make sure you hit that join button. Link will be in the description. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Raider Honcho. I am in a glorious mood. I am feeling fantastic, and not necessarily anything particular to do with the Raiders per se, but y'all all know that I'm in school right now, and I am a grown man in college. I am not 19, 20 years old, okay? And, you know, I had some finals coming up this week, and I'm here to tell you that I have passed those finals, and I'm feeling good today, man. So I might bring you 3 or 4 videos today. I don't know, because the school stuff been holding me back a little bit, but now I'm feeling free. Free at last. Nah, that might not be appropriate for this, but I am going to give you the top 7 moves the Las Vegas Raiders have made in this offseason of 2021, okay? And you know, I think that last year was a bad year for us with the way we ended. The last few years have been bad the way we ended. But there's light at the end of this tunnel, man. There's a glimmer of hope. The window is not completely shut on the Raiders. It is not shut on Derek Carr. It hasn't shut on John Gruden, even though some of us would beg to differ and say his time is coming up. But I know some of y'all support him, and I'm cool with that. I'm in a good mood today. Nobody can bring me down today. If you want some of this exclusive Raider merch to that Raider Honcho merch, go to RaiderHoncho.com. But yeah, let's get right into it. The 7 moves, the best 7 moves, the greatest 7 moves, the top 7 moves that the Raiders have made this offseason. I'm giving you 7. But number 8, honorable mention, is getting rid of the big hefty himself, the big brown Kool-Aid man himself, Trent Brown, okay? Now, he don't make my top 7 because he's not a Raider, and this is more about additions that the Raiders have made, the moves that the Raiders have made. But since I said the word moves, we did move on from Trent Brown. Get your ass up out of here, kick rocks, pack your bags, whatever you want to do, man. Wear the hats that is 3 sizes too small for your big ass head. But he's out of here, okay? I think that was an underrated move by the Raiders. We had to get rid of that contract. We had to get rid of that cancer in the locker room, okay? But moving forward, all positive from here on out. Number 7, I will say the number 7 move that the Raiders made that is a top move this offseason was the acquisition of John Brown, wide receiver. I think with us giving up Nelson Agholor and him making $13 million, there was no way he was going to make $13 million. But we were talking about maybe 2 years, $14 million for Nelson Agholor, and we were able to get John Brown on the cheap. I think 1 year, $5 million. Don't quote me on that. It's been a while since I've looked at the contracts. I really hate looking at contracts because I've signed a couple bad contracts in my day. So, but I think we got him on a 1-year deal for the cheap, and I think he can do what Nelson Agholor does. I don't think he's going to start. On the outside, I would have to assume that Brian Edwards and Henry Ruggs will man those outside positions, just my opinion. But I do think John Brown gets a lot of burn. I think he gets a lot of bump. I think he will play. And I think just adding another veteran to that wide receiver room and somebody who runs great routes, I think that's definitely going to help Henry Ruggs, all right? So that's my number 7. Number 6, some of y'all might be surprised at number 6. Number 6 is going to be the signing of Casey Hayward. And I know a lot of y'all out there like, but you don't think he's going to start. You don't think he's that good. No, shut the hell up, man. Let me do my thing in my video, okay? Look, do I think Hayward is going to be the best corner on our team? Hell no, I don't. Do I think he's going to start? I think that's up for debate. I think he has to work on it. I'm not going to give a guy that's 32 years old who has just been cut from a team, has some injuries, and just pencil him in as a starting CB1 or CB2. I think he has to fight for that with Arnett. I think Mullen is definitely our cornerback 1. But I will say adding that veteran leadership in the locker room was a bonus. And I think that Casey Hayward never has to see the field for him to be a positive impact on this team. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't have to be a starter, doesn't have to get 10 picks. All those things would be nice, but I think just his presence in the team, his presence in the locker room, his presence around our young DBs is something worth giving him a top 7 offseason move for the Raiders. I think Casey Hayward was a great move for the Raiders. I would have rather somebody else, but I can't deny that getting a veteran with some leadership quality is what this DB room needed, and we did that. So number 6 is Casey Hayward. Number 5. Number 5 would be the signing of Kenyon Drake. Yes, I don't care what none of y'all say. I said it when free agency started. He was in my power rankings of guys that the Raiders should target. And I think John Gruden wanted a Joker type player. I think everybody thought it would be Henry Ruggs. But it's better for me that your Joker is somebody who can run the ball, catch the ball, run routes, all those things. Henry Ruggs can run fast. And to me, that's almost it. Okay, right now. He can get better at other things, but right now he's just really fast. Kenyon Drake he has long speed, he's quick, he can run the football, he can catch. He's one of the best receiving running backs out of the backfield. I think 1,000 yards from scrimmage the last 2 or 3 years in a row. And I think in this offense with John Gruden's creativity, he's going to get the ball, make a difference for us. And I think it also takes away from Josh Jacobs having to get hit every single play, every single game. I think the wear and tear on Jacobs is something that John Gruden always thinks about. So I think it's important that we do bring in somebody who can kind of help facilitate that. And it's like, that's his boy from Bama. So, I mean, I can't overstate how important it is to have a dynamic second-string running back. He's almost like a starter. I've always said I would love to see them run the Wildcat with Jacobs and Drake. I think that would be phenomenal and super creative and something that defenses would have a hard time stopping. So I think Kenyon Drake is the number 5 on my top 7 offseason moves. And let's keep this train going. When you talk about Bama, how can we not talk about this guy? I think my number 4 on the top 7 is drafting Leatherwood from Alabama, right tackle in the first round. Now, do I like that we took a tackle in the first round? I'm over it. I don't want to get into the reach or any of that, or all of that media hype stuff. I'm over that. We needed a right tackle, and we got a right tackle, and we got a pretty damn good one, right? Where we took him doesn't matter. We got a pretty damn good right tackle. He's also a Bama boy. I think he's definitely going to help in the run game. John Gruden wants to run the football. That's why getting Kenyon Drake and Leatherwood is high on this list for me in the top 7. I just believe we needed a right tackle, and also a right tackle that's going to grow with our left tackle, which is Colton Miller. We also have a young center, so in Andre James. I just think that rebuilding this offensive line is something we had to do with the departures of the Hudsons, the Gabe Jackson, the big man himself, Trent Brown. So yeah, I just think that getting Leatherwood was big for us this offseason. And so yeah, that's my number 4. Number 3, drum roll please, because now it's getting thick. Number 3 would be the acquisition of Yannick, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Yannick, I think is how you pronounce his name. But we needed not just somebody who can rush the passer, a lineman or a linebacker. We needed somebody that could add some respect and credibility to this defense. And I think we did that with Yannick. I think that we brought in somebody who's respectable, somebody that's credible, somebody that gives us a 3-down presence that can go rush the quarterback, can make tackles. He's a big name, big game. And I just think that was important for the Raiders to finally have somebody like that. We used to have a Mack. We used to have Charles Woodson. We used to have players that garner respect when you put game plans together. I think I like the way that he complements Farrell and Max Crosby in that defensive line. And I just think that, we needed to bring somebody in like that, which we were lacking for years. I think we lacked that big name that you have to game plan for on the defensive side of the ball. And I think we added that with Yannick, right? So now we're down to the final two, and this was hard for me because I didn't know which way to go with this, but my number 2, I'm gonna say, is Gus Bradley. I think Gus Bradley is my number 2 on the top 7 because obviously we needed to get rid of Paul Guenther, man. I just was tired. He just looked like all he do is eat everything bagels with coffee that's cold, and like I'm just tired. I was just tired to see him on the sideline. I like things to look a certain way, right? I need to look a certain way, feel a certain way, sound a certain way, compete a certain way, and execute a certain way. And Paul Guenther didn't check any of those boxes for me. So we need to get rid of him. I think getting Gus Bradley here, there's somebody that's credible. When I say Yannick, there's somebody who has the somebody who has experience with Gus Bradley. Casey Hayward's on his list. He also has experience with Gus Bradley. I think Gus Bradley, not just Gus Bradley, but it's the whole umbrella, right? The Ron Mileses, the people he brought with him, I think is going to do wonders for our team. And I know a lot of people are like, you're hyping up Gus Bradley. You're hyping up Gus Bradley. It's not just Gus Bradley. It's just that we competed well last year with every team we played against. We competed, except for the Falcons game, right? But we competed with every team we took the field with, and that was with Paul Guenther. So how much better does Gus Bradley have to be to keep us competitive and keep us winning? I just don't know if you need all the hype around Gus Bradley. I think the proof is in the pudding. You just need somebody competent. We have talent on the field. So I think Gus Bradley was the number 2 best offseason move we made. But number 1, and this, I know you guys, get down in the comment, let me know what you think so far about the video. If you're getting some type of value, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. But my number one off-season acquisition has to be none other than, pause for dramatic effect, drafting Trayvon Merrick. You already knew I was going to take it there. You knew I was going to take it there. He was the number 1 guy on my draft board. He was the number 1 guy I thought the Raiders needed to get in this draft. And we didn't have to take him in the first round. He fell, and we traded up to get him. So when I talk about Trayvon Merrick being the number 1 move this offseason, it also goes with us trading up in the draft to go get him. This whole thing was beautiful. Well orchestrated, executed perfectly. I think Trayvon Merrick is the best offseason acquisition, and he goes above Gus Bradley because even if we had Gus Bradley and we just only had Carl Joseph and Jonathan Abram, no, it wouldn't be as good. Trayvon Merrick is a day 1 starter. He's going to be our starting safety, probably our best secondary player for years to come. And no matter who the defensive coordinator was, our defense was going to be better with Trayvon Merrick on the team. And that's why he's number 1. Get in the comments and let me know what you think. That's my top 7. Yeah, if you like the video, like the video. If you like the content on this channel, please subscribe to the channel. If you want to do more than just subscribe and you want to support this channel even more, taking it to the next step, become a member, hit that join button, link in the description. Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter at Raider-Honcho. Check out Raiderhoncho.com. Get you some of that fire merch. And until the next time, Raider-Honcho out.